Hi Erica, I'm going to show you some of the inside of the books. I know that sometimes whenever I'm trying to buy something for my son, it's easier if I can actually see it from the inside. So I'm going to give you some book recommendations that I think would work well for your kids. So the first one, you said your girls were into chapter books. We have some great chapter book series. This one is EJ12. They actually just released a couple of new books in this series. It's about a girl, Emma Jacks, and she's like the superhero, I guess if you want to call it that. And so pretty easy read. I mean, they're not, the text is still fairly large on there, so good for, you know, those younger readers who are still kind of getting into these chapter books, but all about girl power, empowerment, all that kind of stuff. So this is a great series to look at. This is the very first one in it. There's also Jack Russell Dog Detective, excuse me. This one will probably be good for your 8-year-old. Again, not a whole lot of text on each page, and the main character is this cute little Jack Russell dog who is the detective. Very cute. This series I'm actually reading right now. This is called The Impossible Quest. A little bit thicker, as you can see, a little bit more wordy, but this one might be good for you. I don't know. But your older daughter may like this one. It's got 5 books in the series, and it's about 4 like young teenagers who escape from Wolfhaven Castle, and they're on a mission to save the castle. I'm actually in the 5th book. I cannot put it down. It's a great series. And then this one might be a little bit old for them, but this is called Butterflies. It's about a girl who was burned at a really young age, and she's having to overcome a lot of obstacles throughout this book. And but it's just really great about sticking with things and not letting them get in your way. And then also for your daughters, we have great books that are homework helpers. Lots of really great resources. This one is the Illustrated Thesaurus. This is awesome. I did an event very recently, and I sold out of this one. Like, everybody wanted this book. So as you can see, you've got different words on there, and it's just, I mean, the illustrations just make it kind of fun as you're going through. So, but this is a great book to have on hand at home. We also have Illustrated Dictionary, and we actually have one coming out. I'm not sure if it's out yet. It should be soon. That is Punctuation and Grammar, which I think everybody needs. And then we have a bunch of encyclopedias, lots of illustrated encyclopedias. This is the one on seas and oceans, as you can see. There's great information. My son, who's 2, actually enjoys looking through this and finding the Nemo fish. So, great illustrations, great pictures, great information, kind of in like bite-sized chunks to where it's not a lot for them to try and digest all at one time. So it kind of helps if they're not understanding something at school, something just to have on hand, maybe something that they're interested in. We've got lots of different topics, lots of science related ones, and then ones for math, ones for English, social studies, you name it, we have it. And then for your son, these are great. Questions and answers about whatever. We had a couple new ones come out. There's one about space. There's one about time. This one's about animals. We actually just got this one very recently. And even though my son, like I said, he's 2, is still too young for these, is like as far as understanding exactly what's going on and what I'm reading to him, he still likes their flaps. So you've got the question. This is why I like these a lot. You've got the questions on here, so you can ask the question, you can talk about what you think the answer is, and then you lift the flap and you've got the answer. There's actually some things that I've learned in reading this with my son. So I like that the question is on there, that you can actually talk about it instead of just having that answer right there. So it allows the kids to kind of think about it. So you've got how, you've got why, yes and no. So it kind of goes through that. But there are several that are like this. So these are really great for those curious minds. Great for your son's age. This one's just fun. This is I'm a Dirty Dinosaur. There's also I'm a Hungry Dinosaur. And they're just really cute. I mean, it's probably make a good like bedtime story. And so, I'm a dirty dinosaur with a dirty snout. I never wipe it clean. I just sniff and snuff about. And then you've got all these action words here on like every few pages after he has his little whatever he's dirty and what he doesn't do. So just a really cute story. And actually the illustrations, you can't really probably tell on this, but they were done with actual mud. And then in the Hungry Dinosaur one, she did it with cake mix and sprinkles. So they're really cool illustrations. Really cute book. You said he liked cars and trucks. I think. Our big book series is perfect for little boys. I honestly wish I had bought the collection from the beginning because we own like half of them now and they're awesome. So what these are is that it just has these big foldouts in there. So you got these, so it shows a bunch of different trucks and it kind of talks about what they are, and then you fold it out. See if I can keep this all on the screen for you, and it shows that there are things that are just big. So each of these big book series has 4 really large foldouts. You see, you got that. I like that there's information throughout them, so it's actually factual information. Like for instance, it talks about here. It talks about truck sports. So it's got Bigfoot, off-road racing truck. So just different things. Very, very factual. Just fun pictures for them to look at. But there's trucks, there's animals, there's sea creatures, there's Book of the Body, which is actually sitting here in our bookcase. But there's lots of boy type ones that are great in this series. And then lastly, I know this is not on what you said your son was interested in, but our Shine a Light books would be perfect for him. There are several. There's one that's on the construction site. I don't have that one. There's also on the train. So that's probably more geared for what he would probably enjoy. But we love these books. They're so, so fun. They're actually our most popular series, as y'all will see in the party in a couple of days. So you've got just your regular everyday picture. I don't have my flashlight up here, but when you have the light go through it, probably kind of hard to see on here, very faint, but there's a picture that shows up behind it. So that's very cool. And it's also got great information on there. Let me see if I can get this to work. So you go to, let me find a good one. Okay, so they're all sleeping on here. So it says that they're tied to something while they're sleeping. And then it asks you at the bottom, can you see 2 more astronauts that are sleeping? So you shine a light behind, and the other 2, it's being kind of hard to see the way I have to hold this, but there's 2 more astronauts that are sleeping that you can see. So very, very cool series. Like I said, there's on the construction site, on the train, and there's actually 2 new ones, which is Human Body, which I cannot wait to get in, and then Animal Camouflage. So there's some new releases that I think your kids would like also that I will post links to in the comments, but I hope you find these helpful.